I want to show you a cowardly woman and give you a perfect example of why these people should not be in control of anything, because it's not in their nature to handle tough situations. This is from the AP. There's this woman who is the governor of South Dakota. Her name is Kristi Noem. I believe that's right. Noem. Well, initially she was against men and boys playing in women's sports. She was for the bill passed, and she would not sign it once it passed. And it looked like she backed down because she was put under pressure from business interests, legal threats from an organization called the National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA. And so she cowered down. She is a Republican, and I didn't know this, but there are some people thinking that they would love to see her run for president in the next upcoming election, right? But there's no way the Republicans should be looking for a woman to run for president. Times are too rough in our country. What's ROPESIDGENT? What the? They were thinking of this woman running for president. And apparently the Republicans like this woman around the country. But she refused to sign this bill now that it has passed. She refused to sign it because she was put under pressure. And a little pressure she can't handle. But I say that to say this, Republican voters, y'all need to get away from the idea of voting for a woman president. We need to come back to the original standard of the Republican Party, men in control. Men like Donald Trump, by the way, not these beta men, rhino Republican beta men that we have in there right now. They're no good. They're weak. They're no different than the Democrats. We need to let Donald Trump be our example of what we should have in the homes, the schools, police departments, government, all over our country. That's what Donald Trump is an example of what it takes to make America great again. When men are in control, life is amazing. When women take over, life is hell. Look around you. I'm not making it up. It's not normal, men, to allow women to walk all over you either. Stop licking boots just to be with one. That's stupid. They're not going to love and respect you for that. And stop telling them your weakness. Keep it to yourself. Go to God. Women can't handle a man's weakness. They'll judge you forever and try to make you prove yourself. And you can never prove yourself. The more you try, the worse they become. You bring out that evil. I don't know why they were considering this woman as president representing the Republican Party. What a shame. But anyway, she refused to sign the bill. She's talking about issuing a partial veto, only banning transgender sports in elementary and high school athletes. This is a cowardly woman, and she can't help it. It's not in her nature to endure. She must be led by a man. So last night she was interviewed on Tucker Carlson on Fox. So this is from Fox. Tucker Carlson had Kristi Noem on his program last night and asked her to explain why she would veto this bill. Here we go.
This bill would only allow the NCAA to bully South Dakota, and it would actually prevent women from being able to participate in collegiate sports.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but just for our viewers, I'm so sorry.
The bill.
Can you just back up for 1 sec? For our viewers who haven't followed this as closely, how would this bill prevent women from playing in South Dakota, if you would?
Because what it would do is it would put a law on the books that would allow the NCAA to take punitive action against our state. And we're a small state, Tucker. We've had to fight hard to get any tournaments to come to South Dakota. And I don't think that
so
families
you're saying,
in
so
South
hold on,
Dakota,
just to be clear, it's not the bill.
You're
saying
have to sue
that
many times over and over again.
But wait. So you're saying the NCAA threatened you, and you don't think you can win that fight. They said if you sign this, we won't allow girls in South Dakota to play, and you don't think you can win in court, even though the public overwhelmingly supports you nationally, and so you're caving to the NCAA. I think that's what you're saying. But these standards far predate Title IX, and I'm not exactly sure why Title IX is relevant or even really worth defending. I mean, this is thousands of years of common sense and tradition. Girls play girls sports, boys play boys sports. Why not instead just say, bring it on, NCAA? I'm a national figure. Go ahead and try and exclude us. I will fight you in the court of public opinion and defend principle. Why not just do that?
Amazing. I rest my case. Men and women, you must come back to the order of God. God in Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over children. You can see that entire interview by going on Fox website or somewhere and watch it on Tucker Carlson. It was very, very good. Tucker called her out. He told her how the cow ate the cabbage. Men, y'all got to start standing up. Stand up for the women and children. Don't allow yourself to be controlled by them. We're losing America because men are weak. And just because you send a woman out there to do it, that's not from God. It's not going to work. God is not going to change his rules because you're weak and afraid. He's not going to change one thing. He'll let you suffer. Women need men. Children need men. The country need men. Go and forgive so that you can return to the earthly father and in return, and as a result, return to the spiritual father. It's so easy. Then you can live. He will renew your whole self and give you back what was taken away from you by your mothers and grandmothers, being born of the flesh. It's up to you. I'm just telling you. You can suffer and die, or you can live and have an amazing life. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.